I'll keep the intro short and sweet. It's 2024, and what better time to revisit Inside Job than now? We'll cover some development, hidden Easter eggs, explain some conspiracies, and more, so put on your tinfoil hat, cause we're covering 107 facts about Inside Job. Number 1. Inside Job was considered to be the first adult animated series produced in-house by Netflix Animation, a subsidiary of Netflix dedicated to producing and developing animated programs. Number 2. Inside Job was the first series created by Shion Takeuchi, who had made a deal with Netflix back in 2018. Number 3. For those of you that don't know much about Shion Takeuchi, Inside Job is not her first rodeo. She's been an intern for Adventure Time, was a writer on Regular Show, worked at Disney on Monsters University and Inside Out, and even wrote for Disenchantment, which is a fellow Netflix show. Quite the portfolio leading up to Inside Job. Number 4. Along with Shion Takeuchi is Alex Hirsch, serving as an executive producer. Hirsch known for his work as the creator of Gravity Falls. Number 5. Lastly, Mike Hollingsworth, the director for BoJack Horseman, joins as an executive producer as well. Gotta say, the list of staff is already stacked, and we're only on executive producers. Number 6. Inside Job premiered on October 22nd, 2021, with 10 episodes for the first part, and part 2 airing in 2022 with 8 episodes. Number 7. 2021 is a year marked with major political conspiracy theories all around the world. In a Collider interview, Shion Takeuchi acknowledged that, further adding that the show was conceptualized years before, during a time when conspiracy theories were a topic that you could make fun of. Number 8. The show's lead is the socially awkward robotics engineer at Cognito Inc., Reagan Ridley. She is a 30-year-old inventor, half Japanese and half Caucasian, and the daughter of Tamiko Ridley and Rand Ridley, who is the former CEO of Cognito Inc. Number 9. Lizzie Kaplan plays the show's lead, Reagan Ridley. Kaplan's got a lot of experience in the adult animation space, providing voices for characters in Family Guy, American Dad, and The Cleveland Show. Number 10. As seen in Clone Gunman, Reagan is so bad at singing that her karaoke recordings of Purple Rain was used to torture ISIS captives.
I mean, you used my version of Purple Rain to break ISIS captives.
Number 11. According to Shion Takeuchi, Tamiko and Rand serve the idea of two dark futures for Reagan. One has too much hard work and egomania, and the other being too much self-involvement and self-care. Number 12. Tamiko and Rand aren't based on Shion Takeuchi's parents, although Takeuchi revealed that her parents did actually get divorced, like Tamiko and Rand. Number 13. Speaking of Rand, not only does Rand have an exhaustive list of enemies, number 807 on the list are people who freeze frame cartoons, which you can really only catch if you freeze the frame in that scene. Congratulations, we've all made the list. Number 14. The Yes We Rand banners are parodies of the Yes We Can campaign posters from Obama's 2008 presidential campaign. Number 15. Cognito Inc. is the secret company that is in control of the United States government and operates on behalf of the deep state. Number 16. Cognito Inc. is clear wordplay on incognito, which means to hide one's identity. Number 17. Doubling down on Cognito Inc. being incognito, the company's outward slogan is, quote, "We are a company," while its real slogan is, quote, "We've got you covered up." Number 18. The assassination department at Cognito Inc. is overseen by Grassy Knoll Atkinson, whose name is wordplay on Grassy Knoll, which is a phrase used to describe the hill in the plaza where President Kennedy was assassinated. This small hill is featured in several conspiracy theories surrounding the assassination. Number 19. Grassy Knoll Atkinson is voiced by Alex Hirsch himself, which I'm sure needs no more introduction. Number 20. The Deep Station is a transportation network used at Cognito Inc., and it allows employees to travel all around the US. Number 21. If employees at Cognito Inc. want to travel internationally, the Deep Station can take them to Denver Airport. Why Denver International Airport? Well, it's cause it's the subject of a slew of conspiracy theories, ranging from the Blue Mustang, nicknamed Lucifer by locals, being a sculpture that nods to the four horsemen of the apocalypse, to it being the site of an Illuminati headquarters. Number 22. One of the boarding gates at the Denver International Airport shows that its destination is the Bermuda Triangle, further solidifying how mysterious it is. You know, I recently went to the Denver airport, and it is like such a weirdly designed airport. Number 23. Cognito Inc. has a weather department which dictates the world's weather, which it does using the Rainmaker 47Q5. This department references the claim that the government can control the weather. Number 24. Cognito Inc. also contains a shopping mall called Cognito Mall, where employees can purchase goods and services. The stores within the mall are wordplays that allude to conspiracies or things that are conspiracy conspiracy adjacent. Number 25. Being a New Yorker, this one's a big one. 9/11 is a parody of 7/11, except of course it alludes to the September 11 attacks. Number 26. Area 50 Fun references Area 51, which is a highly classified US Air Force base and the center of tales of government cover-ups and UFOs. Number 27. Pandemic Express is Cognito Mall's version of Panda Express, except probably renamed because of the pandemic. Number 28. McUltras is a play on McDonald's, but also named after Project MK Ultra, which was a human experimentation program undertaken by the CIA. Number 29. In Part 1, Episode 2, fans seem to think that they see Bill Cipher in the background at McUltras, but this could also just be a Eye of Providence, which is the symbol for the Illuminati. Number 30. This same scene also features a Polybius arcade cabinet in the background. Polybius is a fictitious game that people claim was real and eventually turned into an urban legend. It was supposedly a government-run psychology experiment. Number 31. The Whack-A-Mole arcade cabinet that's right next to Polybius features Edward Snowden, who was an ex-NSA contractor turned whistleblower known for leaking information of classified global surveillance programs. Number 32. McUltras serves Crystal Pepsi, which is the long gun clear version of Pepsi that was part of the Clear Cola movement. Fun fact, the soda was for a short time re-released in the 2010s. Number 33. The walls of McUltras has a street sign for Gottlieb Avenue, which represents Sidney Gottlieb, who headed Project MK Ultra, which, as we already know, McUltras references. Number 34. There's also a Bilderberg, which is a portmanteau of Build-A-Bear Workshop and the Bilderberg Meeting, which, if you didn't already know, is an annual off-the-record forum created to help foster dialogue between Europe and North America. Number 35. There's Victoria's State Secret, which is a parody of Victoria's Secret with the addition of the state secret in its name, referring to classified information that the government holds. Number 36. There's John Doe Bakery, which is an obvious wordplay for John Doe, which is a placeholder name in English. Number 37. The Wetzel's Pretzels in Cognito Mall seems to be a normal Wetzel's Pretzels, however, it contains a stock of food and flavors not normally available to the public, like the elusive 5 Loco. Number 38. The logo for Cognito Inc. seems to be a nod to the logo for Omni Consumer Products, or OCP, from the 1987 film RoboCop. Number 39. According to Shion Takeuchi in a Reddit AMA, different departments at Cognito Inc. have different requirements to work there. To become a sheeple, you'd need to have experience being a sheep or human. However, higher level jobs require extensive psychological profiling. Number 40. Pay and benefits at Cognito Inc. are similar to typical American corporations. However, you can use a super collider to heat up paninis. Number 41. According to Shion Takeuchi, she thinks that Mothman tries to embody the principles he teaches in HR, so he doesn't really reveal much unless asked, particularly around his dating life. She believes that Mothman would keep up with his exes. Number 42. Cognito, having operations all around the world, has offices in every country. Number 43. The instance of apes consuming Mike's flesh and spores is based on the stoned ape theory, a theory proposed by Terence McKenna that suggests that the consumption of psychedelic mushrooms by early human ancestors played a key role in the evolution of human consciousness, language, and culture. Number 44. According to an AMA with Shion Takeuchi, Andre can understand more Korean than he can speak and responds to his parents in English. This is funny to me because it sounds like me with Tagalog, which is the Filipino language, and how I respond to my parents, which I do in English, even though I can completely understand everyone in Tagalog. Number 45. Other than English, Mike can speak mushroom psychic vibrations, which isn't a language officially recognized by any body of government. Number 46. Shion believes that Glenn refuses to learn any other language other than English, which he seems super patriotic. I don't think he would do anything that isn't American. Number 47. How does Glenn go around without people realizing he's part dolphin? According to Takeuchi, it's because Glenn has a face that makes people afraid to ask what happened. Most people just assume it was something that happened in the line of duty. Number 48. Takeuchi doesn't believe that superheroes exist in the world of Inside Job. However, the closest thing to it is Glenn, who was supposed to become an aquatic super soldier. Number 49. Brett doesn't know if he has a favorite color, and it's something that keeps him up at night. Number 50. Inside Job's theme song isn't original in the sense that it wasn't created for the show, it already exists, and the song is called Pass the Time by Bronze. Number 51. Bronze is actually a friend of Takeuchi's. Takeuchi asked Bronze to remix Pass the Time by adding some additional layers of mysterious voices and sounds to give people a taste of what the show is in the first 22 seconds. Number 52. The opening sequence has a lot of small little details that you might miss, such as the barcode found in Reagan's eye. Number 53. You can also see that Rand is sunbathing with a few notable individuals such as Steve Jobs, Tupac, and Elvis Presley. These few have been in the center of theories that suggest that they aren't actually dead, they're just hiding out in a different country. Number 54. Continuing on from the previous fact, not only are they all sunbathing in an unknown location, to double down that this is in fact somewhere not known, you can see that they are on top of Amelia Earhart's plane, as you can vaguely make out the characters 1020. NR 16020 is the registration number of Amelia Earhart's missing Lockheed Electra. Number 55. In between the title card for each episode and the start of the episode, there are glitched teaser images that appear almost subliminally. Every episode has one, and it often pertains to the theme or concept explored in its respective episode. Number 56. In episode 1's teaser image, an individual that looks like the President of the United States is seen with wires coming out of his neck, teasing that the episode Unprecedented will be about a fake robot president. Number 57. The teaser image for episode 2 shows 3 Kennedys, 2 of which are reading a newspaper article about the assassination of JFK. These 3 Kennedys tease out the idea of clone Kennedys featured in Clone Gunman. Number 58. The JFKs in the episode start to merge into a fleshy blob, which Brett asks Reagan, "Have you seen Akira?" as a way to explain what just happened, referencing the scene when Tetsuo transforms into a similar flesh blob monstrosity. Number 59. When Reagan and Brett try to hide from the Kennedys, you can see in the background a profit loss chart, with the lines matching the shapes of the Loss meme, which spawned from an old Control-Alt-Delete webcomic chapter entitled Loss. Number 60. In the same episode, when Reagan and the gang fight back against the clones of JFK, she says, quote, "Let's make some dead Kennedys," referencing the band The Dead Kennedys. Number 61. In the same episode, which is Clone Gunman, you can see a little Bill Cipher doodle when the security camera views Reagan's office. Number 62. Since we're on the topic of Gravity Falls, in one of the flashbacks featured in the episode Blue Bloods, there's a girl that's dressed similarly to Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls, except without his hat. Number 63. The sign for Still Valley looks very similar and could very well be a nod to Gravity Falls. However, it must be said that the style also matches a lot of location postcards used, and the Gravity Falls logo itself is a nod to those. Number 64. Episode 3's teaser image is all about the Skull and Bones, which is a secret student society at Yale University. We eventually learn in Blue Bloods that these Yale students are just reptoids. Number 65. In real life, reptoids are supposedly a species of shape-shifting humanoid reptiles in positions of power throughout the world, and are at the center of conspiracies claiming shape-shifting aliens control Earth. Number 66. According to Shion Takeuchi, the reptoids have 2 massive underground nests, one of which is located under New Haven, Connecticut, which we knew because of the Yale postcard. But where's the other one? Number 67. Shion's favorite reptoids are Barb and Zarthax because they are original characters, but Judge Judy is up there. Number 68. In the episode 4 teaser image, we're given a dating profile for Harry Harrison for the site RightSwipe. The profile picture is that of Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. This image represents the date-centric episode that is Sex Machina. Number 69. There's actually a second image featured for episode 4, with the second image featuring a QR code that fans can scan. Once scanned, the QR code takes you to an Instagram profile for RightSwipe that features profiles of the cast along with some conversations. Number 70. When Reagan goes on a date to watch a Bourne film, Jason Bourne only says his name, which is similar to how Matt Damon, the actor for Jason Bourne, was portrayed in Team America World Police. Bourne. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Number 71. For episode 5, Breakfast Club, the teaser image shows the reflection of chemtrails on a pair of glasses, with chemicals and the chemtrails conspiracy theory being the main theme for the episode. Number 72. The scene of news stations reading the same script in Part 1, Episode 5, is a parody of how several different news channels use the same verbiage, or even the same exact script, in their coverage due to the fact that they're owned by the same parent company. In the show, Cognito Inc., controls the news stations. Number 73. For episode 6, we have an image of mole people and a kraken, which we can assume are from Hollow Earth, where Reagan and the gang travel to in this episode. The Hollow Earth is assumed to hold mystical and fantastical creatures, so the existence of kraken and some mole people are standard fare. Number 74. In episode 7's teaser image, we're shown fake IDs for Tupac, Biggie, Princess Diana, and Kurt Cobain. It's often theorized that the deaths of these individuals were staged, with them wanting to hide out elsewhere. The theme for the episode Ghost Protocol involves ghosting someone, which is what the fake IDs seem to represent to an extreme degree. Number 75. The image for Buzzkill is that of Buzz Aldrin wearing the Omega Speedmaster watch, and a clapperboard for the Stanley Kubrick production of Moon Return. This image centers around the fake moon landing conspiracy, and episode 8 is all about the moon. Number 76. In part 1, episode 8, when Reagan and Brett make their way to the moon, if you look at Earth, you can actually see the exact locations of Atlantis and the portal to Hollow Earth. Number 77. Episode 9's image is of a classified Cognito Inc. document. Fans have since deciphered the message, with the cipher reading to Executive Office of Cognito Inc., Cognito Operations, Project Code X26, halted due to containing loose ends, denied, asset no longer, scrubbed. Documents for secure disposal, any leaks, existential threat to plans. Do not trust your gut. Number 78. The workers of Cognito Inc., as well as Reagan herself, use a suspiciously identical machine to the power loader found in the 1986 film Aliens. In that film, Ripley uses it to fight against the alien queen. Number 79. Since we're on the topic of the power loader, the ending scene in part 1 episode 9, where Glenn dons blue face paint and screams "Freedom!" as the team busts through the door, is a reference to the film Braveheart, where Mel Gibson's character dons that same face paint and screams freedom from time to time. Number 80. For the episode Inside Reagan, we have the Project Jellybean mind-reading helmet on Ronald Reagan. The device is central to the plot of episode 10, with Reagan Ridley being subject to mind-reading and memory alteration. Number 81. Project Jellybean probably got its name from Ronald Reagan's love of jelly beans. It was supposedly his favorite snack. Number 82. Rand often calls Reagan his jelly bean. Inside Reagan further elaborates why, as it's revealed that Project Jellybean was the codename for the mind manipulation device used on Ronald Reagan, and eventually used on Reagan herself. The Jellybean nickname alludes to how the device was used on her as well. Number 83. When Barrow and Alpha Beta fight in the part 1 finale episode, Andre says, "Let them fight," which is a reference to 2014's Godzilla, where Dr. Ishiro Serizawa says that famous line in regards to Godzilla and the Muto fighting. Number 84. When Rand jumps on the back of the Yeti, it's extremely similar to the illustration from the book Man After Man, an anthropology of the future, where you can see humanoids riding a Yeti-looking creature. Number 85. When we enter Reagan's mind in episode 10, Inside Reagan, you can see that she has a thing for Carl Sagan, as there's a letter signed by him in her mind. This is backed up by the busts of Carl Sagan that can be found in Reagan's room. Number 86. Reagan's mind also houses plans for her algorithm, which makes a plot appearance in part 2, episode 8, Appleton, where Reagan brings it up again among the Shadow Board. Number 87. The image for part 2's premiere episode, How Reagan Got Her Grove Back, features a cartoonified version of the footage from Alex Jones's documentary about the Bohemian Grove, with the episode heavily focused on the event. Number 88. The Bohemian Grove featured in part 2 episode 1 is based on the real Bohemian Grove, which is a real annual meeting between the ruling class. While it isn't quite a competition between secret societies like in the show, there have been conspiracy theories surrounding this secretive meeting, one such being that it's the host of a satanic-like ritual. Number 89. The popularization of conspiracy theories behind Bohemian Grove was popularized by Alex Jones, who, funny enough, appears in the show locked up in a cell during the events of Inside Job's Bohemian Grove ritual. Number 90. Early in the episode, one of the members of Anonymous is Slenderman, of Slenderman and Copy Pasta fame. Number 91. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is a member of the Illuminati, wears his outfit from Hamilton and constantly uses lines from the musical whenever he speaks. Number 92. For the episode Whoa, Sferatu, the teaser image presents the drive which is used in the episode to prove that Keanu Reeves has been alive since the Middle Ages. There is an actual conspiracy theory stating that Keanu Reeves is actually immortal, which is what the episode and the image are referencing. Number 93. Reagan says that her mother, Tomiko, has found quote-unquote the one. when referring to Keanu Reeves, which is a reference to his role as Neo in The Matrix, in which Neo is considered the one. Number 94. For Part 2, Episode 3, the teaser image is a glimpse at caveman paintings of humans and mushrooms, which references the origin stories of humans in Inside Job. Number 95. Episode 14's image is of a torn picture of the Wright brothers. The third brother featured in this picture is Judas Wright, who, in the episode, created the TSA as revenge for Orville and Wilbur dropping him out of their plane to save some weight. Number 96, the title for episode 14, We Found Love in a Hopeless Place, is a reference to Rihanna's We Found Love, with lyrics in that song being, We found love in a hopeless place. Number 97, in episode 14, we see a list of people going to hell, a list that includes several staff names, including Shion Takeuchi and Alex Hirsch. Number 98, we can see that hell has 9 levels, most likely taking inspiration from Dante's Inferno and the 9 Circles of Hell. Number 99, episode 14 also shows Gigi reading a US weekly magazine which covers how Leonardo DiCaprio died in Part 2, Episode 2. It's nice to see that there's some sort of continuity between episodes. Like, we knew that, but this is like to a specific degree. It's great. Number 100. For episode 15, we have a teaser image that just says consume. It's fairly straightforward, referencing the episode featuring news anchors saying consume and the messaging appearing on screen. Number 101. Consume is actually a reference to the film They Live, where screens feature different words such as consume, conform, and obey, and can be seen throughout the film. Number 102. Episode 16's teaser image shows Brett's test results for a friendship virus, which show that he's positive, the episode itself centering around a virus. Number 103. For the 17th episode, the teaser image is that of a script for Shamzamski's Source. And finally, for the series finale, we have an image of the book for the Berenstain Bears, which is what many people believe is the real title for the Berenstain Bears due to the Mandela effect, including myself. Episodes 17 and 18 deal with anomalies, memories, changing timelines, so on and so forth, so both teaser images relate to the elements from these episodes. Number 104. In Project Reboot, Alpha Beta doesn't like that Reagan's attaching a TV to his belly, as it makes him look like a Teletubby. Reagan says it doesn't before attaching an antenna to his head that looks like an inverted triangle, making him look exactly like a Teletubby. Number 105. In Appleton, Mothman confesses that he was trapped in a timeline where he was turned into Jeff Goldblum from a teleporter accident, a reference to The Fly where Jeff Goldblum turns into a fly. Number 106. Because of all the timeline weirdness, continuity errors are explained in-universe as being caused by Project Reboot, like the Illuminati that wasn't mentioned in Season 1, and Mike being an alien when he previously said he wasn't. And number 107. Unfortunately, for reasons not publicly revealed, Inside Job was cancelled by Netflix after only 2 parts. This was officially confirmed in early 2023 despite being renewed for a 2nd season not even a year before. #save Inside Job. And that's it for 107 facts about Inside Job. If you want Inside Job renewed for more seasons, comment down below to show your support. That's it for now, and remember, Frederator loves you.